Rocksteady really showed us on how to deliver and capitalise on a superhero franchise displaying phenomenal and fantastic moments time and time again. So here we're going to count down the top 25 moments from Batman the Arkham series, and yes, although created by a different developer, this includes Origins. At any point throughout Arkham City, Batman is able to go down Crime Alley and pay respect to his murdered parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne. Being able to stumble across this was a nice little touch. At number 25.
How does it feel, Wayne, to stand on the very stones that ran with your parents' blood?
In Arkham Knight of the Season of Infamy DLC, you're joined by Nightwing to investigate the crashed Iron Heights Penitentiary, securing the area, saving the remaining guards, and learning what experiments Warden Rankin was really up to on Killer Croc would lead to an encounter against the Beast himself. This was short but sweet and really had you questioning as to whether Killer Croc was the true enemy here. At number 24.
I escaped once. I escape again.
In Arkham City, Batman fights his way through the steel mill to reach Joker, yet all signs would point to his demise, only for the Dark Knight to be outsmarted by the Clown Prince, poisoning him with his infected Titan blood. The Joker getting one up on Batman. How well this moment was put together and the impact that it had on the story provided a clever twist. At number 23.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Nice of you to say. But you of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me.
In Arkham Origins at Gotham's Merchant Bank, Batman interrupts a bank heist by Black Mask. Those seeing the real Black Mask, Roman Sionis tied up, and Joker revealing that he's been playing Black Mask all along, really pulled the wool over everyone's eyes. The fact that Arkham Origins really made an effort to hide this reveal was really unexpected and personally for me a welcome surprise. At number 22. Here we have a joint entry in which each scenario, Batman is placed in a hypnotic state in Origins, City and Night against the Mad Hatter. With Jervis Tetch's ingenious intellect and his obsession with Alice in Wonderland, Batman must play through his delusional worlds in order to overcome the Mad Hatter. Each of the scenarios were unique, fun, exciting and presented in such a way that they stood out amongst the Arkham series. At number 21.
No, this can't be how it ends. There's tea for two. We can still be friends.
The intro to Arkham Asylum and the entire Arkham series is fantastic right from the go. Joker allowing himself to be captured and Batman trying to work out his endgame. The dynamic between the two was brilliant, investing you straight away and was a perfect way to introduce us to the Arkham series. At number 20.
Gotta say, it's good to be back.
In Arkham City, Batman chases Penguin to the Iceberg Lounge and takes him down. Though dropping his guard for mere seconds, Penguin tricks him and awakens Solomon Grundy. The reveal of Solomon Grundy was unexpected and the encounter itself was clever, tactical and exciting to bring the big guy down, leading to finishing off the Penguin for good. At number 19.
Well, look who it is, Mr.
In Arkham Origins, Firefly has rigged Pioneer Bridge to blow, so after working with Gordon to save the hostages and disable the bombs, Batman has to take on the Tyrant himself. Using the majority of Batman's gadgets and travelling along the bridge to outrun the explosions and fire from Firefly, as well as the epic cinematic set pieces, made Firefly a worthy foe and provided an overall excellent encounter. At number 18.
You need a new hobby.
In the endgame of Asylum, Joker infecting himself with Titan to take on Batman provided major implications to the story going forward, but presented us with a very different and unique look to the Joker. Battling in this arena setting to take on Joker's thugs as well as the Titan himself provided a decent ending to Asylum. At number 17. Over the duration of Arkham Knight, a lot of suspense is created as to who really is the Arkham Knight, though towards the end of the game the Arkham Knight's true identity is revealed as Jason Todd.
You really have no idea to you, Bruce. Jason.
Batman's reaction to this reveal, realising that Jason, the second Robin, has been alive this whole time, later leading to the Arkham Knight himself saving Batman from the Scarecrow, was built up and put together really well at number 16. In Arkham City, after Protocol 10 is deployed, Ra's al Ghul revealed as the main mastermind, and Hugo Strange being nothing more than his puppet, becoming expendable, made these events that transpired on top of Wonder Tower hit us with a real twist, along with the unexpected surprise of Protocol 11, and Ra's al Ghul proving to be relentless as ever in attempting to kill Batman one last time takes number 15. Throughout the Arkham series, Batman has been through an awful lot with Mr. Freeze, though everything culminates in the Arkham Knight with the Season of Infamy DLC, with Batman finding the cryo chamber though Nora is now awake and the generator at critical mass. Batman races back to save Mr. Freeze from the militia. Completely overwhelmed, Mr. Freeze makes the ultimate sacrifice, wiping out the militia, and in doing so prevents him from finding a cure for Nora. The two of them spending what final days left they have together provided a really heartwarming moment and a noble end to Mr. Freeze's tale at number 14.
We won't have much time.
Time never has been on our side, Victor.
In Arkham Origins, after finally reaching the Penguin, Deathstroke intervenes as he's come to claim the bounty on Batman's head. This encounter with Deathstroke was an extremely fast-paced, action-packed fist fight through and through, and in all honesty I really feel Arkham Origins really outdid itself with this encounter. It was truly one of those rare gaming moments that really made you go wow, putting the fight against Deathstroke at 13. In Arkham Knight, with the Cloudburst deployed, Batman and Poison Ivy work together to rid Gotham of Scarecrow's fear toxin. Batman destroys the Cloudburst device itself in an intense Cobra battle and revives Poison Ivy's plants, but the fear toxin still remains. So Poison Ivy gives everything she has left, making the ultimate sacrifice to rid Gotham of Scarecrow's fear toxin and save her plants. This was such an unexpected, sad, yet noble climax to Poison Ivy's story, making it truly a moment to remember at number 12.
Nature always wins.
In Arkham Asylum, Batman needs to synthesize an antidote by finding plant spores in Killer Croc's lair. This whole segment was fantastic throughout, from finding the plant spores to escaping. Killer Croc could appear at any moment. Although brief, suspense was at an all-time high, creating such unique and horror-like atmosphere, really putting you on edge, placing Killer Croc's lair at number 11. In Arkham Origins, Batman's one rule makes him save the Joker's life from a terrible fall, and after being captured by Gordon, he's sent off to Blackgate Prison for psychiatric evaluation with Harleen Quinzel. The Joker ponders on why Batman saved his life, claiming that he's now found that someone special, his significant other, who's finally revealed himself to him, and that they're bound together, whilst at the same time Harleen ultimately falls for the Joker, believing that what she's hearing is about her, making a new friend in the process. Overall, this scene was done in such a deliberate way where it was borderline disturbing, yet at the same time exceptional, as it creates such a fascinating dynamic that binds the Joker, Batman and soon to be Harley Quinn together at number 10.
I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Harley, you got one now.
In Arkham Knight, after Scarecrow unmasks Batman and his true identity of Bruce Wayne is revealed to the world, to protect his loved ones and the streets of Gotham, a contingency plan is put in place. This ending to Arkham Knight and the entire Arkham series as a whole was fitting and delivered well, with Batman potentially faking his death, Gordon rising to the level of mayor, but it was also bittersweet as you really had to question Was this Bruce Wayne's failure for failing to protect the identity of Batman? Plus, that final cliffhanger really left us with many questions, putting the Knightfall Protocol at number 9.
That look don't scare us no more.
Batman's dead!
In Arkham City, Batman seeks a cure to Joker's infection, and Mr. Freeze informs him that he needs an enzyme that's been bonded to DNA for at least decades, taking him to Wonder City. Under false pretense vowing to succeed Ra's al Ghul, Batman passes the trial of the demon, though later refuses to kill him, leading to a battle with the demon himself. This supernatural-like battle in Ra's al Ghul's vision was exciting, unique, and really stood out amongst the Arkham series. It presented a fun challenge like no other, and ended by showing you just how low Ra's al Ghul would go, putting this at number 8. In Arkham Origins, Bane attacks the Batcave after learning Batman's identity, though as quickly as Batman reacts, it's just not quick enough.
Come on, damn it! You're going to be alright.
Being able to save Alfred from the brink of death was such a moment of relief, but this was the first real time in the Arkham series that Batman realised that he is indeed human and vulnerable. Yet Alfred will never give up on Batman, and with his wisdom makes him understand that he needs to accept others, his allies that want to help him, and that he's not alone. Witnessing everything unravel here and seeing how much Batman and Alfred meant to one another really produced one of those rare and magical moments you never expected to see from the Dark Knight, taking number 7.
They need you. No. They need us.
In Arkham Knight, with Joker's poisonous blood still coursing through Batman's veins, the Joker's consciousness is slowly taking over Batman's mind. And with Scarecrow's fear toxin, with Joker resembling the worst of Batman's fears, this process has been seriously accelerated, with Batman seeing the Joker everywhere, and by the end of the game, he completely takes over. Now playing through these different scenarios and gameplay perspectives as the Joker was fantastic, completely running riot through Batman's consciousness. Though this would ultimately lead to the Joker's worst fear, with Batman regaining control of his mind, overcoming his nemesis, placed the Joker in a vulnerable and frightened state, feared he's going to be forgotten, truly created a standout moment from the Arkham Knight that had been built up over the entire Arkham series, puts this at number 6.
Don't leave me! Please!
Goodbye, Joker.
I need you.
In the ending segments of Arkham Origins, and the dilemma that Batman faces is truly awesome. Playing by the Joker and Bane's rules, Batman has no choice and kills Bane, though learning what he discovered earlier by saving Alfred, Batman revives Bane, outsmarting the duo and sticking to his one rule. This would then lead to one of the most exciting Predator encounters the Arkham series has to offer against Super Bane, testing your patience, stealth and skill to bring the big guy down. And finally, a one-on-one face-off against the Joker, which was delivered in such a way that it felt like it really hurt, putting an end to the Clown Prince in Blackgate. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but you can't deny it. Arkham Origins really went that extra mile here, creating an endgame worthy of one of the top spots of the Arkham series, at number 5.
Any one of my guys would have killed him.
Throughout the entire Arkham series, there's hostages to save, challenges to beat, allies in need, trophies to collect and riddles to solve, all put in place by the Riddler, believing that he's smarter and more intelligent than Batman. So in this joint entry, after hundreds of riddles are solved, to catch the Riddler in City and finally put him away for good in Night was so rewarding. To beat Edward Nygma puts this at number 4.
In your incessant quest for justice, you've just deprived the city of its one true genius.
I'm sure we'll cope.
In Arkham Knight, Scarecrow learns of the Oracle's location and that Arkham Knight kidnaps her, So from this point, Batman spends the majority of the first half of the game vowing to locate her. Eventually, Batman finds the Oracle. The problem is, she's in Scarecrow's grasp. These are his rules, so Batman is completely helpless and can do nothing but watch as Barbara Gordon's life comes to an end. Towards the end of the game, we would indeed learn that the Oracle survived, but everything was put together so well and you genuinely believed that she had passed on due to the phenomenal effort that the story made. The scene itself really showed you Batman's vulnerability. It was so dark and creepy, with the fear toxin administered by the Scarecrow showed you that he wasn't to be taken lightly, along with Joker adding insult to injury. I believe this created the best moment that Arkham Knight had to offer. At number 3.
Sir, what's happened?
She's gone, Alfred. Scarecrow was punishing me. He killed her.
No! Oh my...
One of the more heavily featured and most welcome scenarios from Arkham Asylum were results of Scarecrow's fear toxin, causing the Scarecrow nightmares. The nightmares pushed on Batman's worst fears, and it's here where we really got to see in Arkham Asylum Batman's true vulnerability. They were fascinating to play through and created with such perfection that the nightmares would begin, yet you'd be completely unaware of it. These nightmares would all finally lead to challenging gameplay scenarios which would test your skill, patience and abilities to overcome the Scarecrow. These nightmares left a major impact on Arkham Asylum, and rightly so, as they offered pure gameplay perfection. At number 2.
How are you doing this? You've ingested enough toxins to drive dead men insane. What are you?
Throughout the whole of Arkham City, the Joker's performance is fantastic. From being critically ill to then miraculously cured, you assumed he drank the cure that he stole from Batman and Mr. Freeze. Yet at the end of the game, we'd learn that Clayface was playing Joker all along, and that this role of a lifetime presented us with an absolutely humongous twist in the Arkham series. This was built up so well, with storytelling at its finest, with Batman dealing with Clayface, reclaiming the cure and healing himself of Joker's Titan infection. Yet the most unexpected and biggest surprise of the series would come as Joker startles Batman, wasting the cure, and with the Titan infection running through his blood, he has no other option, accepts his fate and passes away.
Do you want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
That actually is pretty funny.
In all, this was built up brilliantly, with no one expecting it to end the way that it did, creating such a legendary and groundbreaking moment from Arkham City that no one saw coming, making this our best moment from the Arkham series and our number 1 spot. So that brings us to the end of our countdown, and I hope you enjoyed. The Arkham series was truly fantastic, with these 25 moments really proving so and showing us that Rocksteady have really set the new standard for superhero games, so I can't wait to see what they bring us next time. With that said, if you enjoyed, please remember to like, share and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated, and please stick with me because I'll be bringing another video to you soon. Take care now, Gavinci out.